Hi guys, I'm Aussie and welcome to episode 76 of our Hearts of Midlothian save, our bid to take the team to the top of Scottish football. And today, it is undoubtedly the biggest episode that we've had yet, because we have the second leg of the Europa League quarter-final against Paris Saint-Germain. We went to Paris and we only lost 1-0. Is there a chance we could overcome them in the second leg here? And then we play Celtic, second in the league Celtic, away from home though, in the championship group split thing. They're only 3 points behind us with a superior goal difference. If we can avoid defeat, our destiny is in our own hands. If it's not, then we either need... Well, they need to drop points, don't they? Because we're unlikely to be able to overturn that goal difference in the remaining 4 games. So, it is huge. I am nervous. I feel a little bit sick about this one. It's the hope that kills you, isn't it? So let's have a look at... let's just have a look. I can't waste any more time. Let's just have a look at the team that we are sending out here to face Paris Saint-Germain. They are the favourites. You would expect that much. We saw last episode what to expect from them. They're a Luis Enrique coached, adventurous passing team. We do now have a data analysis report though. We know how they played last time. We can see their positional heat map there, their passing network, and their key passes as well. And as I said, this is the team that we are sending out. It's pretty much the same team, just the one change. It's Amar in goal. It's Taylor, Hehu, Coping, and Johnson as a back four. Dominguez drops into the deep-lying playmaker role with Turnbull coming into midfield. The main reason for, 2 reasons for this. A is his passing and vision and composure. And second, it's his penalty taking. I want to have a relatively reliable penalty taker as we can get on the field, just in case. He's penalty taking of 17, as I said, composure of 16, so he's good. The only downfall is his physicals. He's a little bit slow getting around the pitch, but yeah, I'm hoping that we've made the right decision there. It's Curtis Jones, Hartford, and Lancaster with Innes Cameron up top. Yeah, let's hope these guys are heroes. And we go again, but surprising perhaps, there is no Neymar in the team today. It's Dybala, Gabriel Jesus, so they're struggling, aren't they? And Mane, he's not on the bench either, so I do wonder if he's picked up an injury. But let's face it, they're not struggling for talent, are they? I don't think any of our players will get in their starting 11. Encourage the players. We've got nothing to lose here. Show them what we're capable of. Let's go with that again. Some calm, we have faith. And like I say, let's be heroes, boys. Alright, here we go. Now, I did just get asked in the tunnel interview, Neymar is injured. So that's why he doesn't feature here. I said, like I always do, it's the 22 players on the field that will decide who wins, not whoever's sitting on the sidelines. So we know that they are still more than capable of beating us here. And, oh, here we go. Come on. Good ball here, Dominguez. Come on, mate. It's there. It's Hehu. It's over the bar from Hehu. We saw this in the first leg. We got a couple of early chances. We didn't take them. And we ended up paying a price at the end. If, losing to Paris 1-0 is a price for a club like ours. But, come on, boys. Come on. The longer we keep it at 1-0, if it stays at 1-0, there's always a chance. If they score, then it gets very difficult for us because there's the away goal to overcome as much as anything else. Let's go with a show some passion next shot. Oh, just as the highlight starts. Come on, boys. Can we nick it? This happened, didn't it? This is roughly where they scored in the first leg as well, just before the break. We clocked off just a little bit, and we paid the price. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. I don't like this at all. It's blocked. Dominguez is there. What's Dominguez got for us? Come on, mate. Hartford. Do we have anybody making a run? It's a good ball out there for Jones. Go on, Curtis Jones. Go on, Curtis Jones. He's run past them for fun. He can't. Oh, it's Innes Cameron. Shoot, mate. Oh, it's blocked. It's bouncing around. It's there for Lancaster. It's a chance. It's a chance. And we didn't take it. Lafont in goal. It's like my Everton team with Lafont and Kai Havertz in there. It's very confusing. Come on, boys. Pressure up the field. Can we nick it off them? Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, Hartford's done just that. Can he pick out? Look at Jones. I can't talk. Can he? Back post. Back post. Back post. No. 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 Don't get done on the break. That would be cruel. Coping's there. He's headed it straight to Mane. We're in trouble here. We're high up the pitch. Dominguez nicks it again. It's Curtis Jones. It's down for Innes Cameron. Innes Cameron. It's a penalty. Referee. It's not a penalty. Oh, don't do it. It's Dybala. No. Oh, what a save from Amar. What a save from Amar. Kick him. Just kick him. Oh, Dybala again. No. No, Verratti. No. Oh. Can we just get to half time here, please? Look at this. We have outplayed Paris Saint-Germain that first half. That is absolutely incredible. You can see the other scores there. Oh, this is just too much. Tell the boys they were excellent. Boys, what do we say? What do we say? We don't want... Unlucky? Let's go with unlucky. Yeah, there we go. Look at that confidence. Turnbull's on a booking. Don't get yourself sent off, mate. We do have Dozzle on the bench, so we do have an option to bring on for him. I'm just going to tell a few players here that their match ratings aren't what they could be, that we expect a little bit more. We've had chances that half. We've had more and better chances. We do have Dimitri Mitchell, of course, as an option in the second half if we are chasing goals. We can bring him on the left side, get him bombing forward. Sean Clare is on the bench as well, but what we don't really have is Sean Clare in the form he was in earlier on this season. He has sort of leveled out a little bit. Verratti now, come on boys, concentrate from this. It's away by he who. Come on boys, Mane, we're chasing him. Oh, it's a good block. Well done, Curtis Jones. Can he get to that as well? No, he can't. Come on. I tell you what, no matter what happens in this second half, through a game and a half of football, we've kept Paris Saint-Germain to a single goal. That is pretty good for a Scottish club. There's a ball over the top there for Mane. Cross comes in. Oh, that is probably that. Beaten at the near post, and... Oh, that is heartbreaking. Absolutely heartbreaking. Mane's just too quick for Johnson, gets the cross in, and we had two people there, and Coping probably had to get there, didn't he? Dybala just nicked in, and that is not what we needed. All right, we've come straight back. Can we get that goal back? Here we go with Hartford. Oh, it's another save. Jones, back post. Somebody stick it in the net. No, it's a corner, though. Come on, boys. Demand more. We need 3 goals now. We did get 3 goals against Bayern Munich, but that's a big ask against Paris, isn't it? It's a big ask to do it again. He who wins the header, but Lafont claims it. Here we go with Turnbull. What can he do? Turnbull, it's decent. Oh, it's in! It's in! Lafont stood there like an absolute clown. It's hit him in the face and gone in. It's 1-1 on the night. It's 2-1 on aggregate, and we are still fighting for this. Come on, boys. Push forward. What has happened there? It's off the crossbar. Is it off the crossbar? Back of Lafont's head, and Turnbull essentially gives us the lead. That is excellent stuff. What do we need to do here? All right, Lancaster's having a bad day. Let's bring on Claire for him. Taylor's having a bad day. Let's bring on Mitchell. Let's unleash him. If we concede another goal, we're done if we don't score anyway, aren't we? So let's make those 2 changes. Innes Cameron. Let's be daring here. Let's go complete forward on attack. Let's let him unleash his full array of skill. Come on, boys, get creative. If we can get another one now, it's interesting, isn't it? Dominguez, back post. Oh, Claire, straight into the hands of Lafont. It's getting to the point where we need to start going attacking as well, I think. But what I don't want to open this up too early. While there's still a chance. Here we go with Mane. It's over the top there. Oh, Mitchell's being caught out. It's Johnson. It's a good header. It's still there for Havertz, and that's that. Done from our own corner. It's 2-1 on the night. It's 3-1 on aggregate, and I don't think we're coming back from this. Show some passion, boys. And again, I just when I look back at this tie, when I can't sleep tonight because I'm wondering what the hell I've done wrong. The start of both games, we had chances to take the lead and we didn't do it. And I think when we look back at it, let me know what you think in the comments. I think that's ultimately what has hurt us here. We couldn't afford to go behind in this particular game, and having done that, obviously, it was all over. What we don't want now is to get destroyed. It's 3-1 on the night. I'm beginning to think Dimitri Mitchell was a mistake. We're sticking back to support. But, yeah, we brought him on and we've seen things go a little bit wrong since then, haven't we? Where is Dimitri Mitchell? That's going to be him there. He's got sucked in a little bit. He's let his runner go. Yeah, Dimitri Mitchell isn't really up to it at this level, I don't think. He's a really good attacking player, sort of playing in the Scottish League. But I just don't... Let's encourage. What we don't want to do is end up getting blown away here. Let's bring Uche on. Innes Cameron's having a bit of a rough day up there. So let's make that change as well. We'll go back to the pressing forward. Yeah, sorry guys. It was always going to be tough, wasn't it? Here we go, Curtis Jones. Ooh, it was always going to be tough, but yeah, we didn't play as well this game, did we? We haven't played badly though. It's one of these again that we've matched them in the match stats. I think just ultimately bringing Dimitri Mitchell on was a mistake. We'll have to learn that. He's just as good as he is going forward. He's not good enough defensively to play the top teams. But you know what, boys? Well done. Look at that. We've outshot them. We've outpossessed them. We just to take that next step up. It's like the first season in the Europa League, wasn't it? We're the underdogs. I'm just going to say good effort there. No, never mind. So our heroic run in the Europa League comes to an end in the quarterfinals against none other than Paris Saint-Germain. Yeah, so they're delighted. We can only. It's one of those. It's disappointing now. But as I was saying, I think it reminds me of our first year in the Europa League where we competed match stats. You know, we looked okay in that. But we really just didn't have what it takes to score. And I think we've seen the same thing there to go to that. I mean, that's the very, very top level we've just played. And I think we are just a little bit short at that level now. But encouraging signs, I think, definitely. But anyway, guys, wait right there. It is our biggest game of the season. We can basically win the league here. We're going to Celtic. We have to not lose, don't we, really? Okay, welcome back. We'll dust ourselves off, and this becomes the biggest game of the save so far, because we go to Celtic. We're not the favourites, as you can see. Their form has dropped off a little bit, but they're 2 losses to Paris, which I think are excusable. We've lost 4 games this year. They've all been away from home, and 3 of them have been to Glasgow teams. We've lost our last time out here at Celtic Park. We've got to go to Rangers yet as well for a 3rd time this year, so that's going to be tough. We need to finish this game. When this game is up, we need to still be on top of the table. Otherwise, obviously, we lose. The destiny goes out of our own hands at that point. We know what to expect. It's a Marcelo Bielsa-coached attacking, passing team. We're expecting them not necessarily to play like this. We're actually expecting them to play more like that. So we'll bear that in mind. And this is the team that we're sending out. And you'll notice it's all change, and there's a strange face in there as well. I'm figuring here, this is my thought process, is that we only need a draw realistically. That's a good result for us out of this game. So I just want to be a little bit more defensively aware. So we're going to go with Amar in goal, Taylor, Hehu, Coping and Johnson. That's all the same. Jordan Rossiter. Now we signed him, was it last season I think, to come in and play this role. Then we kind of switched up the way we were playing. I want to play like this. He's a natural as the anchor man, so we're just going to do it. We don't have Cochrane, who's still coming back from injury. So he's really the only other person we have that can do this role kind of to the level I want it to be done to. That means Dominguez and Curtis Jones are going to go into more advanced places in midfield. It's going to be Brewster coming back in, Rian Brewster and Lancaster with Innes Cameron up top. It's not really the time to experiment, but hey, we're doing it anyway. So we are essentially matching up formations with them. I'm almost wondering if we're actually better off just playing on the counter-attack here as well to start with. I might even look to do that. Expected to prove a point today. Come on, lads, show me what you can do to keep the run going here. We're in a decent run in the league. Europa League's done now. That distraction's finished. Let's just get back to business. So here we go. I did chicken out a little bit. We are just going to start on the counter-attack and just kind of see where that leaves us. A few other changes from the Paris game. You can see where sitting a little bit deeper, just because they tend to get down the sides of us in behind our fullbacks. Both Glasgow teams tend to do that. But with the extra man in there, I think we can press them a little bit higher up the field. So that's kind of how we're approaching it. We'll see if it works. Rossiter is a big risk, I'll be honest. But, former Rangers man, he's going to be determined, isn't he, to put in a performance against Celtic. That's kind of what I'm hoping for. I don't know that the game even takes that into account, but we'll pretend it does. Oh, Brewster's done well to intercept that. He's hacked it clear, but there's no one there. Instantly I see this, and I'm just wondering, are we a little bit too defensive when we're uncautious? Come on, boys. Let's keep our shape here, please. Let's keep the shape. What are we going to do? Oxlade, Chamberlain. There's too much space there for McGregor, and we're 1-0 down after a minute and a half. And that, needless to say, is not what we wanted. I'm just wondering if we need to defend a little bit narrower, having seen that. It's the worst possible start. It's the complete opposite of what was happening against Paris, where we came out like a house on fire and couldn't score. Here we go. We've come out like a burnt house, and they have scored. All right, so come on, boys. Show some passion here. Come on. We're so close to the title, boys. You've been so good all year. let's not throw it all away now, please. All right, let's get creative. Come on, boys. Come on. Innes Cameron hasn't scored a goal for a little while. I am wondering if maybe we just need to call the season on him. The one thing we haven't had this year really is we've had a lot of goals coming from wide areas. Lancaster, Clare, obviously, Jones, Brewster, they've also had their share of goals. We haven't really seen that from strikers. Uche's got a couple, but he's unhappy, so he's been unreliable. Cameron hasn't had his best season. McNeil's only just started scoring the last few games, so it just hasn't quite happened for us this season. I mean, other than that early highlight, that wasn't too bad. What do we want to say to this? Unlucky, not doing badly at all. We need to... Let's give the fans a performance. I wonder if we can say that. I wonder if we go assertively. Let's give the fans a performance against the odds here. Yeah, let's try that. Rossiter, not happy, mate. It's his first start, I think, ever for the club. He's made one sub appearance there, as you can see. I mean, we are looking relatively motivated, which is good. We've got a nervous-looking Coping. I just wonder if we're moving a little bit past... I can't do it here, can I? Bobby Coping. I'm not convinced he's taking the step up with us. I was really hopeful when we signed him that he was going to be, someone that... He's a really good ball-playing centre-back. That he'd be someone that would really sort of come up with us as we rose up sort of to the top of the league and beyond. But I just wonder if he's just that little bit short at the very, very top level. I think maybe defensively, on the ball, I think he's fine. I almost wonder actually out loud here if we should look to retrain him as an anchor man. He might actually be able to do a decent job in there as a sort of a deep lying playmaker or even a halfback. He actually probably would make a bad halfback, and we could play O'Connor and Hehu at the back. Here we go. Good ball in. It's headed back towards goal. Oh, it's blocked. And it's behind for another corner. As long as a draw isn't a bad result. As long as we can get this goal back and not get ourselves caught out here. Here we go with Ox. Can we get a tackle in there? No, we can't. And they're pouring forward. The highlights continuing. Don't do it again, boys. It's early in the half. Don't do it again. Oh, it's there still for Ox. And we hack it clear with Taylor. Come on, boys. Come on. Let's get creative here. Come on. Coping still looking nervous. Who's not playing well? Rossiter isn't playing well. All right, you know what we're going to do? We're going to bring Dozzle on. We'll play him as a deep-lying playmaker. He's not the best back there. And then we'll stick a Mazzella in Dominguez and see if that helps at all. And then I think the next change it's one for Uche, I think. This one isn't a little bit of time to go. So we'll stick Uche on as a pressing forward. And he's not the best defensively, but I think we need to bring Mitchell on. And get him forward. Is there anything else we want to change about the way we're playing here? I wonder if we want to not exploit the flanks perhaps, and let's maybe raise this tempo. We could be a little bit more expressive. We need to go attacking as well here, don't we? Come on, boys, push forward. Is there a late goal in this game for us? Oh, it's a Dozzle corner, please. Please, stick this in the net, somebody. It's decent. It's there! It's there! It's Uche! Was it ever going to be anybody else? Uche! Get in, son. It's 1-1. And suddenly the league title is back in our hands. Let's actually, before we get too carried away here, let's just start and close this thing down. Go on, Uche! We'll slow it down. Everything else is relatively fine, I think. Come on! It's a good ball in from Dozzle. And Uche, towering header, pulling off the near post. It was unstoppable. And it's his 13th of the year. Unlucky for some, but not for Uche. Let's go back to defensive. Let's keep it tight, boys. Let's keep it tight. Have we got a draw out of Celtic Park? This would be absolutely massive. For a second, I horror throw of a penalty there. Just hack it clear. This is it, ref. Blow it up, mate. There it is. There it is. We get a point out of Celtic Park, and we are still in this league title race. It wasn't a classic performance from us, but we found a way. We found a way and we got the point we needed. Hearts rescue late draw. Thank you very much, Uche. And that is amazing. It's a massive, massive result. We stay 3 points clear. The goal difference is against us. We've still got a massive game away. We've still got 4 massive games coming up. But away to Rangers is a real... We haven't beaten them there yet. We haven't beaten them there in a long time, actually. And that is next episode. We end the week tomorrow at home to Aberdeen and then away to Rangers. And if we can beat Rangers, then we've got 2 home games to win the league. We'll have to beat Aberdeen as well, but it's massive tomorrow, guys. Make sure you come back and join me then. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video if you have enjoyed that. Well, tell you what, I haven't had that much fun without winning a game in a long, long time. That certainly feels like a win, though, doesn't it? Anyway, I've been Aussie. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Take care.